You're just bringing the mind into the body, becoming more aware of the physical senses.
Okay, so you guys just saw me do a little bit of meditation. Today is day 1 of it. Meditation is something that I should have probably gotten into a very long time ago. I beat myself up a lot about stuff and just overly stress about things, and I know that meditation will be good for me, so I am using the app called Headspace, and I think it's really cool that it only allows you to do them in an order. Like, you can't unlock the next one until you do the one that's appropriate, so it's nice that it kind of guides you through it. And I'm talking about it on here because I want to hold myself accountable to it and do what I say I'm going to do, and talking about it and telling you guys that I'm doing it is holding me accountable to doing it every single day. So yeah, it's just one more thing to add to a morning routine. On top of that, one of my favorite books that I don't just pick it up and like read it all the way through. I've read the whole thing, but I pick it up and read it every now and again, just from time to time, like read a section. So I'm gonna read to you guys just a little piece, and I'll probably just do this once a week, just like a self-care Sunday type of thing. I just need to get a little bit better about like taking time to just think and reflect and make my mind a more positive place to be in. So I'm gonna read you guys a little excerpt from this. It is Adventures for Your Soul, 21 Ways to Transform Your Habits and Reach Your Full Potential by Shannon Kaiser. And it's a little bit beat up, but I'll read you guys a piece of it. This is from chapter 12 called Fear Detox. It's called Habit Hindering Happiness. We allow our fears to decide our fate. According to researchers, the average person has 50,000 thoughts a day, more than 1.5 thoughts every second. That's from mindsets.com/mindsets/thoughts. About 80% of a person's thoughts are negative. Negative thoughts are synonymous with fear-based thoughts. That means that more than 80% of the time, most of us are putting our faith in fear and negativity rather than in love and miracles. Do yourself a favor right now. Take your arms and wrap them around yourself. Literally give yourself a hug and pat yourself on the back, because you are not average. You may see these numbers You may see these numbers on negative thoughts, but you know that you are doing everything you can to show up daily, find your joy, and be the best self you can be. You are already light years ahead of where you have come from, so celebrate that. The reality for so many of us is that we are not aware of the thoughts running rapidly through our minds. So I think it makes a great point to talk about the fact that most of us focus on the negative rather than focusing on how far we've already come from something. If you're not happy with where you are right now, make a plan to change it, but also really think hard as to like how far you have come in something. So for me personally, I don't think it's fair to challenge you guys to do that and not do it myself. So for example, when I started my fitness journey, it was totally like I had a very one-minded way of thinking about it, and I thought that there was really only one way to do fitness, and it was to do cardio and hit the gym and lift weights. And for me now, it's so much more than that. I've run a half marathon before, I've done a Tough Mudder, I do CrossFit style workouts, I enjoy yoga, I enjoy biking, I enjoy all these different types of exercises, and opening my mind. It doesn't always have to be something physical, like how far you've come physically. It can be how far you've come mentally, and I've become a very open-minded person about fitness and about different ways to do fitness. And I know that seems like, I don't know, maybe you don't think that's a very great example, but I do. I think it's a good example because I think being open-minded can do a lot of things for you as a person. If you open your mind, it allows a lot of things to come into your life. So anyway, I'm headed to the gym, gonna charge my camera for a little bit, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip. You know what's crazy is life. Today I texted my friend Madeline, who was in my education program at IU, and I texted her, I was like, I miss you. I'm just having like a lonely day, I just miss you, blah blah blah. And then like an hour later I went and checked the mail, and she had written me a Christmas card, and it got here on the same day, and it was like so sentimental and touching. I started crying. It is just so incredibly crazy how the world works sometimes. Like, never ceases to amaze me. Like, of all the I mean, I text her probably like once a week, once every couple of weeks, just because we live across the country from each other, but just crazy that I would text her and then get a letter in the mail from her like an hour later. Just crazy. If you're watching this, Madeline, I love you. Thanks for sending me that. I needed it. Since yesterday was the 10,000 calorie challenge, I'm not going to be taking pre-workout today. I just feel like my body needs to be cleansed and doesn't need like chemicals on top of all the shit I ate yesterday. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right to it. Okay guys, first things first, if you want to see my entire workout, the exact weight that I personally did, you can check out my Body Space account. That's bodybuilding.com's social media, and my name on there is Kylie M60. But for the record, I do 4 sets of everything. I start with a warm-up weight, I go up, and then I go up again, and then I go back down in weight. So the exercise that I'm performing here is an Arnold dumbbell press. There's really no tip to it, just make sure that you're controlling the motion the entire way through. So these are one-arm incline lateral raises. They are easily one of my favorite shoulder exercises to do. The key when you're doing this is just to make sure that you are keeping the dumbbell parallel to the ground at all times, and again, just controlling the movement. You want to be exhaling while you perform the movement and then inhaling when you come down from the movement. These are dumbbell lying rear lateral raises, and when you're doing these, you just want to make sure that you have a slight bend in your elbow. You're going to want to keep your palms in a neutral position, which just means facing your torso the entire time. Notice that my hands don't rotate in any way, and I'm squeezing at the top of the movement. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that these are one of my favorite shoulder burnouts to do, but they're also a really great core exercise because when you do lift one arm up, you do have to balance on the other side, so they do help strengthen your core and your obliques while you're working on your balance. If you don't feel comfortable being in a plank position, try dropping your knees to the floor. We all know that I love me some lateral raises. A good thing to remember when you're doing these in order to make sure that your traps are not used as much is to pin your shoulder blades back together and really try to push your shoulders down as opposed to letting them rise up. And you also want to make sure that your elbow is below your shoulder and that your wrist is below your elbow at the top of the movement. For front dumbbell raises, just make sure that you're maintaining your torso in a stationary position so you're not swinging, and when you're lifting the dumbbell up, you have a slight bend in your elbow and you continue to keep your palms down. So this is basically the standing version of an Arnold dumbbell press, only when you're doing these, you really have to focus on not swinging your body because you don't have the chair that is supporting you. So that's, other than the tips that I gave on the seated Arnold dumbbell press, just make sure you focus on keeping your torso in one position. So if I was doing a dumbbell shoulder press, I would probably give you some tips, but since this is a machine incline shoulder press, there really aren't a whole lot of tips I can give you other than just make sure you're controlling the movement, your weight isn't too heavy, that you're trying to jerk and it's awkward. I mean, just listen to your body. If the weight feels good, it feels good. Okay guys, so workout is complete. Gonna take the dogs to the dog park. I think it's all of like 45 or 50 degrees in Florida right now, so it's a little bit chilly, but gonna let the dogs run around and play. And yeah, it's been a really nice Sunday. It's nice to just have a day to like relax, and you know, I think a lot of us get caught up in just going all the time, and just remember to take a deep breath sometimes, take care of yourself, do something for 10 minutes, meditate, paint your nails, do something to focus on yourself and just give you like a few minutes of peace. And yeah, I think that's actually gonna wrap up this video. Sorry for it being kind of short. I guess it's not that short. I don't know. I just kind of want to be able to enjoy the rest of the day and not worry about filming, and then be able to upload this video for, I don't know if I'm going to put this video up first or the 10,000 calorie challenge video up first, but anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my channel. If there's anything that you want to see, please let me know. I know that I am a newer YouTuber, and if you get annoyed by me asking you to subscribe, if you're already subscribed, I really appreciate that. But just remember, it's me just asking you to help support me, help my channel grow, there's a lot of YouTubers that I follow where if they weren't asking me, I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but there's new people seeing my videos every day, so if I'm not being reminded to like a video or to subscribe to someone, I typically forget. So that's just me, you know, asking you to subscribe to my channel. I know that I'm no one special. I mean, I'm special in my own way, but I know I'm not Nikki Blackadder or Amanda Bucci or Emily Hayden. Like, I know I'm not those people, and I don't want to be those people. I'm me, I'm Kylie Miller. I'm going to be myself and bring something different to the table. And basically what I'm saying is, like, I know I'm not this huge YouTuber, but I'm still going to ask you to subscribe to my channel and help me grow and help me reach as many people as possible, because I really do enjoy interacting with you guys, and seeing that I've helped some of you in some tiny way makes me so happy, because I know that when I watch a video and I'm helped and I learn something new, I feel really good about learning that, whatever it is. And so hopefully I have that impact on you guys, at least like 10% of you, I don't know. Anyway, sorry for always rambling and for always saying sorry. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!